Virtual reality is a fully immersed computer simulated environment where someone can, put on some goggles, maybe use some gloves or other interactive items to make them feel like they are in an actual driving seat of a car, maybe in a race car game or in a first person shooter game to make them feel like they're actually in battle. In order for your brain to feel like you're in an actual environment, there are a few key factors to make it really seem and feel real when you're in virtual reality. Although there are many various methods of how you may be able to experience virtual reality, one of the most common methods, as I actually mentioned before, is a headset. Headsets make it so that everything you're looking at is three-dimensional. And not only that, but it makes it so that there's depth to the image that you are looking at to create it and make it so it seems like it's very, very real. What makes virtual reality even more real is they are able to track your head movements or maybe your eye movements, your hand movements, and this makes it align with your perspective in order to make it feel even more real. So for instance, if I were to put my finger out in the virtual reality world or in your goggles, for instance, your headset, it can track that you're putting your hand out, and maybe in the headset you'll see a hand actually go out, and that will give you the perspective that or feeling that that's my hand. VR experience also makes it so you can see the whole environment around you. For instance, if I turn my head to the left, I'm going to see what's over to the left. If I turn my head to the right, I'm going to go see what's over in the right of that virtual reality world, giving it the feeling that I'm actually somewhere, an actual physical place. Another thing that makes it seem very, very real is you have to have interactivity. For instance, it has to have some type of features that can make a user walk forward, maybe backwards, side to side. Again, to make it feel like you're in an actual real environment, moving around, going places, seeing the world, and this makes it feel even more real. And what I just explained, that's one small way virtual reality works in the world today. There are many different other ways that virtual reality can take place and really help us. For instance, pilots training to fly, they'll use virtual reality to create a simulator where it really feels like a real life environment of flying and playing. I really do feel like virtual reality will continue to help us in the future, especially when it comes specifically to those training purposes, maybe for the Army, for pilots, and many other things. Maybe doctors performing surgery, it just keeps getting better and better. Finally, the sources and references from this video and the information I received all came from the Understanding Technology book that we use for the Tech 1010 course. And it was a really great project to learn a little bit more about virtual reality, and I'm excited to see where it goes.